So once I got to my junior year, that's when college recruiting really starts to pick up. We start going to junior days. My dad started taking me to different college campuses. We went to Penn State, start doing more camps again. Penn State, Nike camp, and then we went to a camp out Rutgers. We went to a camp out NC State. Um, and then when you're out in these places, we went to NC State, we went to UNC, we went to Duke. So we visited all these places. Then we went out to Louisville, University of Kentucky. I think we did Tennessee at one point. So my dad had traveled around, and then growing up in D.C., we went to Virginia for camps, 7-on-7. We went to JMU, we went to Virginia Tech, and so really just traveled around. I ended up getting offers from Army. I had a lot of looks from, Florida State, Cal, a lot of schools, right, that I'm getting looks for. And so for me, I was already locked in, right? Mentioned I offered by OU, Coach Solich, who's now in the Hall of Fame, College Football Hall of Fame. So shout out Coach Solich. And Coach Burrow, who was my defensive backs coach, who is Joe Burrow's dad. He was also the defensive coordinator. So those are both my coaches, right? So Coach Solich and then Coach Burrow, right? And Coach Solich had just signed a 7-year deal. So I was like, boom, he locked in. You know what I mean? He not going nowhere. He came from Nebraska. He had taken Nebraska to a national title. And so my parents did that background research. And so once they gave me the offer, I was kind of locked in with OU. And so I ended up, once my junior year came, had a really good season at safety. And then my senior year, I started playing quarterback because I was recruited at high school as a quarterback. But I like safety more. I like the hit. I like the defensive strategy side. But I played quarterback until like the first couple games, and I was like, man, I'm gonna just focus on safety. You know what I mean? That's what I got my scholarship for. And my parents hated that. Like my dad wanted me to play quarterback. Stepmom, like we worked all this way for you to get to quarterback. And so I really started focusing on quarterback. But then I started playing, receiver, running back. Would spread it out. Still played quarterback a little bit, and we were like an option team, but I could drop back and throw the ball. So then my senior year came, and then it was time to take official visits. So I took my first official visit to West Point, which is Army. I was going to take another official visit to Navy and then to Kansas. But then I ended up taking my visit to OU, which was like during their winter break. Nobody was really on campus but a bunch of old heads. But again, I was already committed. So once I got on campus, I was like, man, beautiful campus, perfect. It's small. I don't need a car to get from point A to point B. The weather is, it was cold, but I'm like, I could see the potential. So I committed to Ohio University.